To this OpenSolar partner tutorial. I'm Hersha, and in this video I'll be welcoming on board Goodwe as a new exhibiting inverter partner. If you're new to our platform, OpenSolar is a free solar sales and design tool. We provide an end-to-end software where you can manage leads, design solar systems, and generate beautiful online and PDF proposals to send to your customers. We are a mission-driven company with a goal of accelerating the adoption of solar around the world, so we can live in a world powered by sunshine. As you can see down here, there's 4 key areas in the platform: Project, Studio, My Energy, and Control. This My Energy section that I'm on right now is the end product of OpenSolar, which is the online proposal that you'll send out to your customers once you've designed your system. Scrolling down, we can see the panels and inverters that are being used in this particular project, and we can see Goodwe's inverter right here. As you can see, we've got an overview of the product specifications here, including a nice image of the inverter and also Goodwe's logo just here. If we click into this, we can also get a video. So here we've just got a Goodwe Corporation video. We can also see a detailed brochure of the company and the products that they produce. And we've got a detailed spec sheet here of the particular inverter that we're using. So now into the rest of the proposal. Scrolling up to the top, we have some key figures here, such as estimated annual electricity bill savings, total system price, and the net system price including GST. To the right here, we have the different system options that are being offered to the customer. So as you can see, clicking on the different options will update the charts and the figures that are displayed in the proposal. Scrolling down, we have some more features of the proposal. So we have system performance, environmental benefits, and a little graphic on how your system works. So once again, as we switch between the different options, we can see the different functions for each one, making it really easy for your customers to compare between the different systems. Scrolling down, we have some more graphs on the electricity bill savings, net financial impact, and finally, we have the quotation, which shows the final purchase price. At the very bottom, we have a download your PDF version of the proposal. So this is in case you want to give a PDF version of your proposal instead of an online version. So it's important to note that this proposal is fully customizable, which you can do in the control zone, as I'll show you later. So here you can choose what content you do and don't want to display on your proposal. For example, you may not want the environmental benefits and would rather focus on the financial side of things. It's completely up to you. So once a customer has received this, they can click Accept Proposal. So here they can review the final quotations. You can add some terms and conditions, and they can sign using this little box here, and then click Confirm. You can also provide payment information in there, so there's an offline payment method if you want your customers to pay via bank transfer, or you can also use a credit card integration with Stripe for payment. So this is an overview of OpenSolar from the customer's end. Now we can run through how to set up the Goodwe exhibit content, which is done in the control zone right here to the right. So the control zone is where you set up all of your key settings for the business. This section of the app is only accessible for admins of your organization. So to add Goodwe content, we go to the little left panel here and go to Design and Hardware, and then to the Inverters area. As you can see, I already have a Goodwe inverter here, but if you wanted to add it to your own system, you go to Create, searching Goodwe, and here you'll see all of the inverters that they offer. So if I just click this one over here, you'll see that it will automatically populate all of the components. And you can also add in your own cost of goods per unit and the price adjustment. Ensure you click Save, and I've already got it added, but if you didn't have it added, then it would just come up in your list of favorite inverters here. So now we can jump into the project zone, and this is where the creation of your project starts. So as you can see here on the main page, you have your list of projects here. So you can star your favorite projects. You can also view the contacts that are assigned to each one. And as you can see with these little buttons, you can call, text, or message through our app. And up to the right here, we can also add filters. So when you have a lot of projects, you can filter and shortlist which projects you want to see. For example, has systems, sold on or after another date, by postcode or locality. And then once you've got that list, you can also download a CSV version of that list in case you need it for any reporting or records internally. So now we can click into each individual project. So this will give you the specifics of each project. So once we're on the page, you can see to the top right, we have a workflow. So which you can customize this based on the actions you need to take and also mark these on and off once you've done these. We've also got our project history here. So with this, you can see when customers have viewed the proposal. It shows how long they've spent viewing the proposal and when they've made clicks on the proposal. Going down, we can also add electricity usage, electricity utility, and it also displays the systems that will be on that proposal. So to start on a new project, just click back into this main project page up here, and then click New Project to the top right. Here you can search for your address. So I'm just typing in a Sydney residential address. You can choose whether it's residential or commercial, and also choose any contact details here. So once you're happy with that, click Create and Design. And this will automatically take you to the Studio Design zone, which is where you map and design all of your solar systems. So you can zoom in and out using these buttons, or if you have a touchpad, using 2 fingers. And this white square will show you what will be shown on the proposal, so basically what the customer will see. So the first thing you want to do is go to the left here and add your panels. So click Select to choose which panel you want. So these are from our favorited panels, which I showed you earlier in the control zone, or you can also search our module database here. I'm just going to go with this LG one. So once you've selected which panel you want, click on this plus button, which will add a panel group. And then all you need to do is click and drag, and this will place your panel group down. So once these panels are selected, you can edit these on the left here. So you can move them horizontally, which will move them as a group, like so. You can also change the azimuth. So like here, we can see that it's changed the position there. And you can also add a gap in between the panels if you so desire. So once you're happy with the panel setting, click anywhere on the map, and this will take you back to the main Design Studio options. So to insert our Goodwe inverter, we can click on Inverter here on the left, and as we did before with the panels, click plus Inverter, select, and select our Goodwe one. Wait for it to load. And as we can see, we now have our inverter in there. You also have the option to add stringing if you so desire. So click that string button, and then you can draw your strings on as so. Once you're happy with that, I'm just going to label this. So I'm happy with 7 panel system. And then you can create multiple system options by clicking on this plus system sign. So you can either duplicate your system, which will duplicate exactly what we've just designed here, or you can click New System to completely start a new one by scratch. So I'm just going to duplicate this current system. And once I'm in the system, I can make any minor changes that I want. So for example, in this one, I might just add a battery. So same steps as before, plus battery, and then select. Select end phase. Perfect, and we've got our batteries in there now. So once you're happy with the design, you can click off the batteries again. And now we have the pricing and payment options down here. So firstly, you can choose your pricing scheme. As you can see, when I click on this drop-down box, you have a list of the options to choose from, which you can customize in your control zone, which I'll show you later on. So for example, we have markup percentages, which takes into account all of your costs. We have a price per watt system, which generates the price based off the size of the system. And you can also enter the price manually. You can also select payment options, which is once again configured in the control area. So once you're done with that, you can go to the My Energy page, which is where the proposal is generated. So click on My Energy and press Save and Continue. When we first click into this section, as you can see, we're greeted with a brief cover message that will go to the customer, and you can edit the contents of this in the control zone once again by adding a greeting message and inserting an image of your brands and products and a little business description here, which would probably be better than I Love Solar. So then click Continue, and once again we have our system here and the beautiful Goodwe content just here. And as I went through before, here's the rest of your proposal. So now jumping into the control zone. This is where your admins will do all of the configuration. So jumping to the left here, we first have a company overview tab. So jumping into business information, here's where you add all of your information such as business name, phone number. You can also add a little about us and also drag and drop a logo image here. You can also customize the color highlight to match your brand and your logo, and this is what will show up on your graphs and the headings on your proposal, so you can select any color from here. Make sure you click Save. Moving on, you can also add your team members here. So if you want to add team members, just click Create on the top right and add in any team member information. You can also choose here which members will be admins by toggling this button on and off. And please note that only admins are able to access this control tab that we're on right now. So if they're not admins, they'll only be able to see these 3 tabs right here. So in business processes, you can add project actions, which you can then apply in the project zone for each project to manage your CRM. Secondly, we have pricing and payments. So you can set up your system pricing options, which is what we saw in the studio zone earlier. All you need to do is click Create on the top right and add in your pricing options. So we can choose price per watt, markup percentage, price per watt by size, or fixed price. You can also set up your payment options using the same steps. So click Create. Type in the type of payment, cash, loan, PPA, regular payment, or lease. And that will also show up on your payment options section. You can also set up a cost information list here. For example, you might have one for commercial and one for residential, and then you can apply each one to the specific jobs in the project zone for that job. So next we have design and hardware. So as we've already gone through with the inverter, we do the same steps for the modules and the batteries. So simply go to modules, and here on this list you'll have all of your favorite or frequently used modules. And if you want to add to this list, simply click on Create, search for the module that you want. So I'll just go with one of these LG ones. Everything will automatically populate. You can enter your cost of goods per unit and then press Save. And if we go back into our modules list, we can see that that's been added here. And the exact same thing with the batteries. Click Create, search for a battery that you want, and then click Save. Next, we have purchaser experience, which is everything related to the end customer. This is where you can customize your proposal template, which is in this button here. So you can create multiple templates to suit your business and marketing. So this is my default template, and here you can choose your proposal settings, and this is what you want included in your proposal. So as I talked about before, for example, you can uncheck environmental benefits if you don't want that displayed. And you can also change the location of where information is displayed. Make sure you click save. We also have our contract payment here. So here you can update your terms and conditions by clicking on create up the top again and copying and pasting in your terms and conditions over here. And this is what will then appear when your customer is accepting and signing your proposal. Finally, the checkout experience is where you can accept different types of payments. So you can toggle on this Stripe option here. So this is a credit card integration. Or you can also accept an offline payment by providing your bank details here for a deposit. So that's just a quick summary of our platform. If you need assistance, you can click on the support button right here, where you can visit our help center, and this has all of our training material and training packages. We also have our weekly webinar series here, which you can sign up to. So our sessions run Monday, Wednesday, and Thursday at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and they cover the entire platform in a lot more detail. You can also send us an email here if you need help, and also book in a free 30-minute demo if you're new to OpenSolar. Thanks for listening. Bye.